Good morning, everybody. This is DearMamaSal, and for those of you who don't know, we talk about love, life, and other problems. It's a beautiful morning here in southern British Columbia. It is 14 degrees, which I think would make it about 57. So a very pleasant temperature, not too hot, I believe. Jamie, one of our viewers, Jamie, wrote to me yesterday and let me know that they're expecting record temperatures in California for next week. Of course, triple digit. So imagine that. He can tell by the color of my skin that we don't get that here. Well, luckily, I keep thinking about the fact one of the good things about having Stella the umbrella, for those of you who know my umbrella, that was so kindly sent to me by one of the viewers, one of the good things about having Stella the umbrella with me when I travel is that I am ready for sun or rain. And I remember last year I actually put Stella the umbrella up when it was getting a little too hot as well. So I've got my parasol with me, if you like. Yeah, it's an umbrella if it's raining and it's a parasol if it's not. So this is good. We had some really good broadcasts this weekend. I love it when we get a healthy discussion going, and we did. Yesterday, when we were on Vaughan TV, I was really delighted, how many viewers we got that were new to the channel, but who were complimenting on us on what a great channel we were. So that is always nice to hear, obviously. We do talk about a range of subjects, and so the audience is growing. The only problem that you have when you grow the audience is you also grow the trolls, so we are aware of that, luckily. And we have people with very big boots on that get rid of troublemakers. But it was really a very, very pleasing to see that. Now, obviously, I need to, again, and I'll be doing it today and tomorrow, just warn everybody that there will be a broadcast on Friday night. There won't be one at Friday lunchtime. There'll be one on Friday night. The peeps are going to put it up themselves for you. I won't be there, obviously, but they did let me know that they're going to open up the room on Friday night, so that's great. Very happy to hear that. And all the usual rules will apply. So I hold you all accountable on that one. Just because I'm not there doesn't mean that the rules don't stay. And the other thing is that, bless their little cotton socks, the peeps last night on the broadcast were teaching me how to use Snapchat. So if any of you are Snapchatters, I just wanted to let you know that DearMamaSal, DearMamaSal, DearMamaSal is the name on Snapchat, and I will be giving just little snaps as I travel for those of you who like that sort of thing, just to let you know where I am and what I'm doing sort of quickly, and then we'll do the actual vlogs, the actual vlogs as well. Now, we also did a test. I did a test last night of Facebook to see if I could do Facebook Live, which I can, which was great. I was really quite surprised about that, but that worked really well. So, if you are not following me on Facebook, you might want to do that if you're interested in what's going on this trip. Now, I managed to get 2 videos up last night, which I was very pleased with myself because it took a bit of discipline to do that. I was really tired and wanted to get to bed, but I thought, no, if I don't get this second video up tonight, it might not get up at all, so therefore I will stay and do it. And what I did is, in between doing it and doing the second video, I was beginning to get my clothes. I got my suitcases, well, one of them, I've got to get the other one down, but I got one of my suitcases down, ready, and can start packing it. I definitely put in my swimsuit because I got a feeling that at night I'm going to want to go down and get cool when I get home from the convention. Because if the temperatures are going to be triple digits, then I've got a feeling that a dip in the pool might be a good idea for me. Or I'll just stand in the shower. But the good news is, with the hotel that I'm in, it's going to have full air conditioning, so that'll be good as well. So everybody, I guess that I'd have to say that I'm trying to work really hard at keeping the stress level down. But I have noticed that my blood pressure is coming up a little. Not surprising. And so I'm trying to be gentle with myself. I know a couple of the viewers last night were really concerned about the fact that I should rest while I am at VidCon. And those two words together somehow don't quite gel. Rest and VidCon. If you remember, I walked more at VidCon last year than I had in a long time, and I've got a feeling that will probably happen again, which will be perhaps even more so because I'm going to be walking to and from the hotel this year. And in extreme heat. Oh, okay, I can do this. Now, the one thing I've got to think about a little bit more is my eating habits while I'm down there, because every time I walk to or from the hotel, I'm going to be passing those incredible food trucks with poutine and fries generally, and mind you, I'll be walking a lot, right? Balance and everything, and think about it. I always like to think that poutine is fries, which means potatoes, that's a vegetable, and dairy is very important at my age to keep my bones strong, so that's the cheese. We won't mention the sodium. Why would we depress ourselves with sodium? So my diet is going to be quite interesting. What I'm going to do is find out where the nearest store is. Actually, now that I think about it, the hotel's inclined to supply fruit for breakfast, and I think what I'm going to do every day is just grab a little bit extra that I can take up to my room and have, so that I make sure I get enough fiber inside, you know, apples and stuff like that. But if I can get to a store, I will stock up on some other things as well, just things that I can snack on during the week. So tonight I'm going to just get some more of the clothes that I'm going to be taking or consider taking into my back bedroom, which is where I've put the suitcase so that I can just pack without falling over it in my bedroom. And my question to myself is, if it's going to be that hot, I think probably some of the coolest things to wear might be a t-shirt, because I'm not going to burn in a t-shirt. And the difference between the temperature outside and the temperature inside could be pretty dramatic. If we got triple digits outside and they're likely to keep it, you know, you could drop the temperature by a third just by walking into air conditioning. So I think a t-shirt might be a better plan. I'll think about that. I was going to take some tops with me, and I might still do that, but I think not getting too sunburned is going to be really important for me, especially on my back. Now, one of the things I did last year when I was at Disney, on Disney Day, one of the things I did was to take a lightweight, short-sleeved cardigan with me. You know, one that sort of almost like a mesh one. You know, it's sort of very open weave on it. And what I did is I would just go to the washroom and I would literally rinse it out, wring out the excess water, and then wear the damp cardigan. And that kept my body cool. And as the sun evaporated the moisture out of my cardigan, it kept me, it was amazing actually. It worked really, really well, and it kept the back of my neck from burning. So I might be doing that again as well, if I have to be outside. And it's really that hot. You know, for example, when I'm walking from the hotel to the convention center, although it's not that far, if the temperatures really are that hot, then it might be an idea. You know, my very pathetic Canadian skin. It's a good way to get good and burnt. Now you're asking me, what about your sunscreen, Sal? Well, I haven't found it yet. I've been looking. I know it's somewhere in the house, because I had it for Vegas. What I did with it, I'm not quite sure. I don't think I threw it out when I was doing the clean out, so it's got to be in what I call the seldom used box. So I'll be looking in there tonight. So really, I have to look at it and go, my achievements this weekend were twofold, because number one, I managed to work out why I couldn't change my channel art, and that was a really big deal for me. I'd spent 2 weeks trying to get that one solved, and it's done. Yay. And now all I need to do is learn a bit more about Snapchat, and we'll be good to go. So two new bits of learning for one weekend is a good thing. How did you do? Did you learn anything new this weekend? Did you try anything new this weekend? Or is your life on autopilot at the moment? Just same old, same old. Now I know what you're saying. I'm quite busy enough with what I've got, thank you. Well, so am I. But I cannot tell you how excited I got about actually doing doing a snap and a little chat. It was great. I'll see if I can do one as I leave the car today. Alright everybody, so look after yourselves and look after those around you, those you care about. Remember to sorry, I just had a doofus there in my judgment. So remember to look after one another. But look after yourself first. This is DearMamaSal saying bye bye for now.